Hi, I'm Hive. No time to explain, let's study arms. First, let's talk about general proportions. Draw a line and divide it in half twice. The top quarter is the deltoid. Slightly below that and closer to the inner side of the arm is the biceps. On the outer side is the triceps, and it gets narrower toward the elbow. Below that are the flexor and extensor muscles of the forearm. If we simplify the shapes, you can notice that the arm muscles interlock with each other almost like links in a chain. Now let's look at how the muscles appear from different angles. We'll start with the deltoid. Divide the humerus in half and find the spine of the scapula. These are the attachment points of the deltoid. If the body is more physically developed, the muscle will look rounder and more voluminous. The deltoid has three parts: front, middle, and back. From the front view, the deltoid still attached to the middle of the humerus and to the middle of the clavicle. From the back, as we mentioned before, it attached to the scapula. The biceps attaches closer to the inner side of the arm and is about length of the face. The triceps is easier to understand from the back view. From the elbow upward, you can see a tendon, and around it there are two rounded forms. The third head of the triceps is hidden underneath the other two, which is why it's usually not very visible. Because of this tendon, the triceps looks almost flat near the elbow. Now for a tricky part: the bones of the forearm. The ulna looks like a triangle, and the radius bone like an upside-down triangle. You can imagine them together as a rectangle like this, where the blue part is the ulna and the pink part is the radius. We'll talk about pronation and supination a bit later, but for now, the muscles roughly follow this logic. The pink side is rounder and shorter, and the blue side is longer and less bulky. When the arm rotates, both the bones and the muscles move. And now we'll break down how. I made a simple scheme for you. The most important thing to remember is this: the ulna does not move. You can feel it on yourself, from the elbow to the pinky finger, and rotate your arm. This bone always stays in the same place. Here's an easy tip: the radius always connects to the thumb, even when the arm rotates. Its outer edge always points toward the thumb. The ulna, on the other hand, always connects to the pinky. Small end, pinky. Wide end, thumb. Simple. So, once again, the blue bone, the ulna, not move. The pink one, the radial bone, rotates around it. You can see here that the blue bone stays in the same position, while the pink one moves. The muscles twist around each other in a similar way. At some angles you can see both, and at others one overlaps the other. To simplify it even more, you can think of the forearm as a bulky on top and the rectangular shape below. The muscle coming from the thumb side is shorter and rounder, while the one along the elbow is longer. I hope this explanation helped make this difficult topic a bit cleaner. Now let's move on to another tricky area for beginners: the armpit. The armpit is a zone where several muscles overlap and interlock, creating this complex shape. On top is the deltoid. From it come the biceps and triceps. Behind the ribcage is the latissimus dorsi, and there's also a small muscle called the coracobrachialis. I will color them to make it easier. Blue for the deltoid, red for the biceps, green for the triceps, dark blue for the latissimus dorsi, and a small purple shape for the coracobrachialis. As usual, let's look at the real photo references. The yellow area here is the visible part of scapular muscle. That's it. I hope this lesson was useful. Feel free to use my references in your own drawings. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe so you don't miss the new tutorials. See ya!